shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And you can see I'm in business today. I'm in business attire, holding the line, out here with Xbox on my chest. Because I bleed green, green team. Sometimes it's hard being green. Not really, because I don't need nobody to stand with me. I can stand alone. But if it's your first time finding this channel, please take my invitation to become a subscriber. And if you would like to help the channel further, please become a member. We have various tiers with various perks. And we give away coins, have a live show on Friday where you, the listener, can actually have a voice and talk about stuff like the topics that we're going to talk about today. So we got people leaving, people staying, stuff happening, discounts going on all over the place. But we had a couple of games that I also was interested in that I saw that had a little bit of announcements. And I'm all about this stuff, right? I'm all about all the stuff that's happening and what we're going to do going forward and how life is. Apparently, got a lot of doom and gloom sayers over here who happen to run Xbox channels. Gotta flush these dudes out. We gotta toss them in the trash because these mustard hearts cannot stand. And if you have a mustard heart in your life, please go to my Teespring store and get them a mustard hearted shirt. Or if you're a beast like myself, we have a beast that eats mustard hearts for lunch in the same store. Either or, make a move. So I always love reading Paul Tassie's work. Every so often I would jump over here on Forbes and check stuff out. So the title of the piece is "You Don't Need an Xbox to Play Xbox," and Microsoft says it plainly in the new ad. So Microsoft is launching a marketing campaign in the debut of the arrival of Game Pass on Amazon Fire Sticks, and it comes with a new ad for some reason. Channels are a scene from 1996 movie Scream. Now, maybe they chose Scream because people of an age who finally remember the almost 30-year-old movie are the target market here. I don't really believe that they're the target market, but let's continue to read the piece. People who don't want to buy an Xbox, but still may want to play games. But the commercial says Microsoft's new philosophy plainly via the serial killer's voice. And the serial killer's voice is very, very funny. I love it. You don't need an Xbox to play an Xbox. And, we're going to get into that. We talked about it briefly in a previous video, but that's going to be a whole crux of this stuff today. It's not exactly a new concept, but it shows how hard Microsoft is leaning into the concept of freeing Xbox Game Pass from Xbox. I don't think it's necessarily that. The philosophy at Xbox is totally different, but the free Xbox Game Pass from the Xbox hardware, which has resulted in hardware sales decline, it doesn't seem to care about. Another opinion. Reports say Xbox Series X and S are tracking below Xbox One in an effort to expand its Netflix gaming idea with a library of free games and day one exclusive releases. And, he said I will go down my list of issues with this philosophy. Yet again, And I'm forever wondering about the long-term sustainability of this. Everybody always questions Microsoft's sustainability. The opportunity for continued large-scale growth of the Xbox Game Pass continues to seem limited. The most obvious place players would subscribe is the console base, but at this point it's reaching saturation. And if not that many units are being sold, it's limited growth. And the opinion piece goes on to say that, maybe Xbox One gamers are the ones that are moving over to the Xbox Series and their subscription is just carrying over. PC is the second place where you can actually get Game Pass. And, a lot of those subscribers don't want to subscribe to Game Pass. All right. And then we have Microsoft's idea of game streaming. The streaming technology that is still a very small part of the market, as Microsoft has admitted in a recent court case, and simply a worse way to play games that are flat downloads than flat downloads, even if the text is improving. But again, tech issues aside, there are issues, and I don't understand how a big group can possibly be that interested in the vast library of mainstream Xbox games. I get flabbergasted at certain things. But again, you can't be upset with somebody's opinion of how they view the market. And we're going to go into a little bit more of how Paul and others in the media, mainstream media, because us new age media dudes are a little bit different, view Microsoft's strategy, the $1 trillion company that was once an elite. We ain't ducking no fades over here. Don't need an Xbox to play Xbox games. If you want to download them natively and play them at a better rate, a better feel, something that's a little bit more comfortable to you, the option is yours. If you want to stream your game, the option is yours. xCloud, Game Pass. If you want to subscribe to Game Pass, the option is yours. If you want to go buy your games traditionally, the option is yours. If you want to go play on your new Samsung television, y'all can say it with me. The option is yours. If you want a regular size Xbox, that's a Series S, or you want to supersize your Xbox, that's a Series X, the option is yours. I have never seen a bunch of yellow belly sapsuckers in my life like you dudes. It gotta be you Gen Zs and you stupid millennials. Because us Xers, get it, X. And I think that's my core fan base, is Generation X. Some of you millennials was raised right. And some of you millennials is raising these Gen Zers wrong. And if you happen to be a Gen Xer and you raising a Gen Zer, oh, he's going to be the change the world needs. But you dudes, y'all want to be dictated to. You want to be controlled. You want to be manipulated, lied to, and forced into one direction. It seems like your little brains can't understand choice. So many choices have been taken away from you in this life. And yet when a company comes and gives you choice, it's like you have a blockage in your brain. It's like too many things keep you stuck loading in. When a company tells you it's this way or no way, you seem to capitulate and take it. when them pork begging ponies have no other option but make you feel that you are inferior and you fall for it, what does that say about you? The problem is you're not creative thinkers. There's no critical thinking in your repertoire. You dude seems to be just dumb. No bones about it, just stupid, just plain stupid. Microsoft and Xbox teaming up with Amazon, allowing the ability to partake in the ecosystem for as little as 40 to 50 bucks. And you have an issue with this? Well, if you have such an issue with it, boycott that part, but go just buy an Xbox. And to have the thought process that because of this, that will lower your ability to make money on this. A Porsche driver was never interested in a Ford. So you can't get a console-centric dude to go buy a streaming device. Just ain't gonna happen. But what you do see is year over year, the decline in sales. And then you may say that the PlayStation is outpacing them, but their last competition was the PlayStation 4. And the only competitor you have in the mirror is yourself. Now, you guys are blaming Microsoft for being in a failed marriage or a marriage that is failing and going to a counselor to find out new ways to spark that back up, that love, that little mysticism. And Microsoft and Xbox are doing different things to rekindle that fire, that burning desire. See, you want them to be insane, to continue to do the same things and fail. You hoping that they don't get it together. Well, the joke's on you, Jack. They're getting it together, whether your brain can't get it together or not. Choice is choice. You choose not to have choices, that's on you. I'm rolling with the choice wagon. Toot, toot, all aboard. U.S. sales figures reveal interesting stats about Xbox Series X and S and Hellblade 2. And Fraser Gilbert said he was getting a lot of questions about this one. The team over at NPD has been revealing May 2024 sales data from the United States over the past couple of days. And we've learned a few interesting things about the Xbox Series X and Hellblade 2 in the process. Let's start with the console data. According to the reports, all current generation hardware platforms are showing, and that's all current generation hardware platforms are showing double-digit percentage declines year on year in 2024. In terms of May 24 alone, PlayStation 5 held the market lead in terms of unit and dollar sales, while Xbox finished second with dollar sales and Switch finished second for unit sales. So that means Xbox is selling as many, is making as much, is making greater money, but not selling as many consoles, if that makes sense, right? As things stand, Xbox Series S and X trail Xbox One by 13% for the unit sales in the United States, and it sits slightly behind Xbox 360. Now, slightly behind the 360, and this 360 you guys would consider probably one of the best generations, right? If not the best generation in their history, right? I guess, right? All right, so you go through Matt stuff, and then when it comes to Senua Saga Hellblade 2, we mentioned recently the game struggled in sales in Europe. No surprise there. Microsoft isn't large in Europe, so if you would have told me that it went crazy in Europe, I would have laughed. Its launch month, although apparently fared better than the US. Oh, that's a shocker. Coming in at 37 for full game dollar sales. That's the ranking that takes the whole world market into account. It finished 21 for just Xbox Series S and X. Of course, the big argument around Hellblade 2 is that Xbox isn't necessarily trying to attract purchases because of its inclusion in Game Pass. With that in mind, it ranked number 12 for engagement on Xbox in May, which put it ahead of likes of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Apex Legends, and Forza 5. There are all kinds of ways to analyze these statistics. While we'll let you read them over however you like, ultimately, though, there's nothing unexpected here in our review, and it's a relief that Hellblade 2 fared better in the US than in Europe. I'm just saying, nothing was a shocker. Keeping with the sales figures of the Xbox Series S and X, it's whatever. Those sales aren't going to be reflective of anything fantastic because of the economic system that we're stuck in right now. If you want to talk about worldwide sales and all this other stuff, Sony has Europe. Microsoft is fighting with them for control of the US, and Nintendo basically has pockets all over the place. They sell to a different demographic, and that's that. Xbox and PlayStation is vying for your same numbers, and all three consoles are down in sales. Why? Because we are in a recession. If you don't know people, then just look at your paycheck. Your paycheck is not going up. And if it does go up, the same time that your paycheck goes up, so does the price of food, so does the price of gas, so does the price of everything. With congestion prices and all this other stuff that they try to implement by taxing us on top of our dollar that we're already taxed at and trying to give us back a portion of something that we already pay taxes on is something stupid. But that's the hypocrisy that we live in. So if you're thinking that this economy is healthy, you are sadly mistaken, people. Now, Hellblade not selling. Wow. That's a shocker. Did I think that Hellblade was going to sell worldwide record numbers? Not really. Did I expect it to go inside Game Pass to start the ball rolling on all the stuff that they do have ready? Yeah, I do. Did I want to see it show the fidelity of the Xbox console? Yeah. Do I know that it's niche and it's not for everybody? Definitely. Is it an appealing game to everybody? No, it is not. Nothing here screams anything other than status quo. If you dudes are looking for a canary in a coal mine, you're trying. It's not like I'll even play any stocks. This is kind of crazy. Just even having a conversation with you weak, mustard-hearted dudes is killing me. Why do I even have to address you? And I know who a lot of you Xbox channels are, and y'all all in line with the pony bot syndrome. You pony bots. I know exactly who you are. Don't listen to them dudes. Subscribe and stay over here if you don't want to hear none of that fake negative stuff. You know who keeps it real? My boy Dick Griggity. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, do I know Dirk? Oh, of course I know Dirk, dummy. He's an affiliate of the family. We well funded. And continuing with our sales and savings mantra over here on Xbox Frontline News, Xbox wireless controllers are steeply discounted ahead of Prime Day. Grab one for just $35. I'm going to tell you right now, my son just busted his controller. Guess who's going to get a controller? And what we're about to do next, I think I'm going to have a couple of controllers on deck. GameSpot may receive revenue from an affiliate advertising partnership or whatever. I don't know if that's me with the next stuff. We were expecting huge Xbox controller Prime Day deals on July 16th to the 17th in May, but many retailers are already slashing prices ahead of the shopping holidays. Specifically, Target and Walmart are dropping prices on a wide range of Xbox controller. Even Amazon is offering nice discounts leading up to Prime Day. One of the most notable discounts is the Xbox Core wireless controller Pulse Red, which is just $35, down from $65. Wow, that's more than half. That's a remarkable deal and it's the lowest prices we've seen all year. And if you need to replace an aging controller or need a gamepad for a player too, it's hard to pass up this deal. You'll need to sign up for Target Circle to get the low price, but signing up is free and it takes just a few seconds. Plenty of other core controller colors are on sale. Dream Vapor Special, Elite Series 2, Carbon Black, Elite Series 2 Core Red. Listen, sales for controllers is going up, and kids is home, summertime, you can't afford a console. I'm telling you right now, the maths, and it does right. You can do what you got to do to make things happen. Get those controllers, man. And ahead of the Amazon Day, which is like the 16th to the 17th, dudes are selling controllers, boy. What I told you. Look the F out for what they do best. When they were selling controllers at full prices, and now they cutting them in half, sales all over the place, they understand exactly what it is. They understand the push. They understand the movement. They understand where they're going. You have somebody that has their mind made up. You really don't need a focused Microsoft on your ass. Pause. And I'm going to tell you, like Diddy, can't stop, won't stop. No Diddy. Wolverine PlayStation 5 narrative lead leaves Insomniac for CD Projekt Red. But in bold letters, fans shouldn't be worried about Wolverine PlayStation 5 story lead's departure. Marvel Wolverines for PlayStation 5 story lead, Mary Kenny, has announced her departure from Insomniac Games for CD Projekt Red. Her move comes month after Wolverine lost its art director, Aaron Hadipor, to CD Projekt Red. Kenny, who was a co-lead in Wolverine story development, spent over 5 years at Insomniac, during which she worked on Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and her and Halliburton moved over to new projects at CD Projekt Red. Don't come as a surprise, as work seems to be kicking off on the next Witcher game and Cyberpunk 2077 follow-up. Meanwhile, Wolverine has been in development for a while, and its main scenario and art direction are most likely already set. Today was my first day at CD Projekt Red, Kenny wrote. I can't wait to talk more about my project. I'm thrilled to be getting back into RPGs. While Kenny hasn't specifically said what she's working on, Hayapar previously disclosed that he has joined the Project Orion team. Insomniac Games said that it's not ready to reveal Wolverine yet. There's some speculation that the game will be released in 2025, but Sony has yet to confirm that window. Let's talk doom and gloom, people, because anytime Microsoft does something, it's doom and gloom, right? So let's get right to it. That Wolverine game seems to be snake bitten from PlayStation. Y'all know I'm a Marvel dude. That game seems to be snake bitten. From the leaks and all the information that came out that plagued that game, and they had to do a whole bunch of other stuff. I just saw a couple of leaks and some stuff that went out the other day, and I just didn't want to report on it because I know Insomniac is sick and tired of it. I kind of like Insomniac. I think Insomniac has held Sony and PlayStation on their back for this whole generation. But that's not going to stop them from becoming a nap. With hashtag no PlayStation 6, I'm going to put the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Y'all guys are going to become a nap, and we're going to finish you off. Pause. We're going to run it up on them bums. But the art lead leaves for CD Projekt Red. The story director, co-story director leaves for Project CD Red. I think the game has other issues other than them two leaving. And that's just that. A lot of people expect it to be like Spider-Man. I don't know how they handled the traversal or stuff like that. They did say it was going to be a slower paced game, obviously. Again, this is a story if you want it to be a story. Like I can literally go in on you port begging ponies. Everybody expecting the game to come out in 2025. I expect it to come out next year. But I also expect it to launch day and day on the PC. You got a whole different set of worries other than the worries of if the game is going to be good. I have no doubt in my heart that Insomniac is going to deliver a top-notch quality game. Will it sell? That's something totally different. Will it be Spider-Man 2 woke? That'll be something different. You looking for a little inclusion in your Wolverine to include the paws? I'm just saying. There's a lot of things that they got to worry about other than those two leaving, because I don't really think that's an issue. I honestly think, to be real with you, the day and date is more concerning to you guys because that's the game that they're going to force your hand to get down or lay down. Remember, I called it. I'm 98% right all the time.
Eons ago, Goddess Life tricked her sister, Goddess Death, to seize her powers and create an immortal race. But Death sought revenge, seducing them to relinquish immortality, and their society crumbled. Centuries later, a new medieval civilization arose led by the Church of Death, relentlessly pursues the cult of life. Aiming to defy death once more, the Essence Mancers sought a ritual using first men's tech for eternal life with dire consequences. We are the result of these experiments.
Professor Gerald made me the ultimate life form. I should be the key to all manner of medicines. Curing you.
You and Grandfather are doing your best. I'm just as happy to spend time with you here while you both research.
Alert! Breach in the experimental weapons range! What goes on here?
That robot was heading towards Grandfather's lab. Shadow, you have to save him!
I'll handle this. Just wait here. I'll be back. I promise.
So 2 games to keep your eye out for: Deathbound and Shadow, Sonic X Shadow. Year of the Shadow. That's what's up. I mean, if you're a Sega fan, you're a Sega boy, any type of Sonic games will definitely bring your heart joy. But Deathbound, if you aren't into Elden Ring, this is a twist on the Souls-like genre. Hey, check that out. That's in August. I think it's August 8th. Good looking stuff. We got games that's on the horizon. We have so many games that literally you don't have time to play them all, but you could look out for stuff. And then you just got to start allotting your time to get to the games that you do love. And yo, let me know what games that you're playing this week. Let me know what games did you get into this week. I got a chance to get into Fortnite yesterday, downloaded a couple of games. I was playing Brotato, played some Vampire Survivor. I'm going to do a little bit more this week. This week is a little bit of a crunch because it's the first week, of the kids being out of school over here with me. So I'm trying to get the scheduling down pat with my son and trying to get some gaming in with him and then start to build up the stuff that we need to build up on. But always make time for family. Always make time for you guys. Listen, this is another day like any other. But if you listen to all the mustard hearts around here, they're going to tell you all types of doom and gloom. Some dudes want to sell stuff on their channel like lies. Other dudes on their channel want to push different narratives. What we want to do over here, we want to support Xbox, and we're Xbox Central platform, but we talk about everybody. Now, we might have a little lean on it that look a little bit of different, a little green on it, put that little tint on it. That's exactly what we do. We can't fold. We won't fold. I done came too far to give up when we about to win. I feel sorry for you muscle heads. A lot of you dudes, y'all just not built for pressure. Pause. Pressure busts pipes. But pressure also make diamonds, baby. What are you? A pipe or a diamond? Pause. But this is the part in the video where I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around one of you fake Xbox channels' neck. I'm just saying, do with that as y'all wilt. But I'm going to tell you, if you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. Try to play the Game Pass.